Hello, mate. Hello. Welcome back.
It's going to be loud.
Episode 83 in the books.
Bit.
Is it episode 83 or 4?
84.
84?
Last one of the year. It'll be New Year for these folks.
Merry Christmas, by the way. Christmas is done, but, last time we did it, it was Christmas Eve. So, yeah.
Yes, it is true.
We've got a little bit to catch up on. A lot to talk about.
It's New Year's Eve tomorrow.
It is New Year's Eve tomorrow. It's a big one. We got a lot to do in the meantime, and a lot to catch up on. We got a lot to talk about. Firstly, thanks for joining us. Like the video, as always. Share it around. I feel like it's starting to come back around now.
It is.
Like, it's starting to come back around now. We're trying to be good boys. Trying to follow the YouTube guidelines.
Codes.
Yeah.
No more saying the word
Yeah.
C word. Can't say that anymore. We'll try to limit the F word.
But we're not going to shy away from the naughtiness because that's who we are at heart.
Exactly, mate.
That
exactly.
is who we are at heart.
Degenerates.
And if we can't be authentic, then what's the point? There is no point.
Yes.
But firstly, how are you?
Yeah,
You good?
mate. Good, mate.
You good?
Can't complain.
Fresh cut. Look good,
I
feel
got a
good.
trim this morning, yeah.
Look
Shout
good.
out Moe. Moe hooked me up.
Look good, feel good, son.
Went a bit shorter this time.
Yeah?
Mm.
What, all over or? Okay.
Throwing it back. Still trying to keep the front part a little bit longer, but
Yeah. Oh, you look good, mate. You look good. You look fresh. You do look fresh. I had a week from... Oh, not
How
a week
was your
from hell.
haircut,
I
mate?
had a day from hell yesterday. I was booked in for a trim, obviously. Set for 10:20 a.m. And the night before, I always set myself a reminder. Oh, got a barber appointment? Perfect. Set my alarm around 8:50. Perfect amount of time to eat some breakfast, take my time in the morning, blah, 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 blah. I go to bed the night before my barber appointment, roughly around 11:30, something like that. Plug my phone in charge, go to sleep. And I actually remember I was dreaming of like haircuts, different styles, blah, 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 blah. My mind was sort of racing in the morning. And then I wake up naturally and my shutters are down. So I don't know what time it is. I'm like, okay, let me just check my phone, see how long I've got to sleep. Turn my phone over. And I just see the battery icon flat as fuck. And
Your heart would've
instantly,
dropped.
yeah, I instantly panic, mate. The heart rate increases rapidly at once. And I start to say to myself, no fucking no. I said, how's this happen? I look, it's plugged in.
Yeah.
And I look down, I've got an extension cord.
It's unplugged a little bit.
I had plugged in the thing that charges my shutters. And I forgot to put my fucking phone charger back in.
Disaster, mate.
And I was fucking furious. I get up, I storm outside to the living room, kitchen area, where I see the clock. And the clock reads 11:20 a.m. and I instantly see red.
Well,
I see red.
I know
and it's no fault of my own.
I know how you... Well, honest mistake, but it's a tough mistake. At least it doesn't really affect anyone except yourself. Because sometimes mistakes can fuck over other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but in that point in time, I couldn't give a fuck if.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck someone else over.
But I remember you came in because
I was furious.
You came into work, and I knew you were having a trim,
Mm-hmm.
and you came into work, and
Looked at my hair?
I remember looking at your hair.
You're
I didn't want to say anything because I was like
look like nothing's been done.
I was like, no, it doesn't look like you don't get a lot done anyway nowadays.
Yeah.
But I was like, it doesn't look like anything has been done here. And then I go,
Did you sense something wrong?
yeah, 100%. Because I was like, how are we, mate? No, I think we said what
Here
time
he
was your
is?
car or something. I can't even remember. We instigated a conversation. You were like,
Just give you that face.
instantly. I was like, oh,
Something's
no.
happened,
I was like,
yeah.
he hasn't had a cut, so something's happened here.
Yeah.
My original thought was you weren't able to get in or something. They fucking double booked you, and that would have almost been worse.
Oh, it definitely would have been worse.
But then you just go I fucking put my alarm. I put my phone on charge. Phone didn't charge. Instantly, I was like, yep, he has slept in till this time. You go. I woke up at 11:20. I thought, you poor bastard.
How am I sleeping 12 hours?
Well, do you want to know, bro? This is what I've been saying to you and Tom at work, because I've been very conscious. I would say the last 3-4 months, I've been trying to be really conscious on making sure I get 8 hours of sleep at a minimum. And for the most part, I've been decent. It is really hard when you have to work consecutive days, because to go to bed before 10 o'clock is fucking borderline impossible.
Yeah.
But that just goes to prove they call it sleep debt. So you were clearly 4 hours sleep debt. So you had to basically make up that time?
Probably more, unfortunately, mate. Work days I just don't get enough sleep. Unfortunately, I simply just can't go to bed early enough.
And for the folks that are going, it's not even realistic to get out. Mate, okay, here's a little statistic for you. You can Google this. My percentages may be slightly off, but I'm pretty sure if you get 6 hours of sleep or less, they don't even have the less statistic, but if you get 6 hours of sleep on average a night, you lower your life expectancy by 31%. And if you get 7 hours or less, you lower your life expectancy by 20%.
Yeah, for males, sleep is literally the most important thing because it's like good for regulating testosterone. Your testosterone can literally plummet.
Bro, sleep is like everything.
For people who gym like ourselves, that's when you recover. That's when your muscles are recovering.
Well,
and that's where growth occurs.
More than 8 hours, bro.
That's where growth occurs. And unfortunately, unless I just don't know. Unless I change my ways, but
it's hard, bro.
It's hard. You know, you've been starting at 9 o'clock, which has probably been a bit easier to get those 8 hours in.
Yeah, we can go to bed at 12, wake up at 8.
When you start at fucking 7:30, and I like to like give myself a bit of time, it's tough. It is tough.
It's very hard, and like for most people, like when I said like for you guys saying it's unrealistic, it is genuinely if you work full time, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Particularly if you do enjoy like other things outside of your work and like gym.
Yeah.
Like if you like, I enjoy watching a movie, or I enjoy like playing PlayStation, or I enjoy going to the gym and things like that. It's like if all you do is like to work and read a book, you're probably going to be fine.
Yeah.
But if you genuinely have hobbies outside of that, it's very, very difficult to get that many hours of sleep. But make a conscious effort. It's the new year. Maybe that could be a New Year's resolution. Try and work on your sleep.
It could.
I literally I've had aggressive conversations with both my parents about their lack of sleep.
Yeah, I told my mum the other day, she's been starting at like 4 or like waking up at 4 and she goes to bed at 10. I said, not good enough.
Mate,
so it's sorted out.
Mum's getting like an average, she was saying like 3-4 hours a night.
Yeah.
I said, you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
Like you will literally kill yourself.
You know what though, mate? I've stopped trying with my parents to change their ways, whether it's health, nutrition, more sleep. There's no point.
I mean, a lot of the times they take it the wrong way too.
The old people can't change their ways, and that's why I'm making a conscious effort to set in good standards and good
practices,
good routines, routines at the young age I'm at right now. Anyway, we'll move on. How's your Christmas, mate? Because it was the festive period.
Christmas. Fuck, it feels like it was years ago. Yeah. Christmas was nice. It was a little bit. Christmas for me now. I said this on the pod before. Like, there's no kids in my immediate mum side of the family. So it's basically like the youngest is 17.
Yeah.
Which did kind of make it more fun because now like we played beer pong pretty much the whole night.
Yeah.
Which was pretty fun. Because usually we don't really get to do that because it was like you're 16, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was fun. But also we don't start till 4 p.m. Like we have like Christmas.
That's no wonder you went to the gym.
Christmas dinner kind of vibe. And we just go till like 10 or whatever.
Right, okay.
So it was like basically all day. We had breakfast and you just sit around all day. It's like, fuck, like what am I? Like I literally went to the gym.
Yeah, fuck.
I timed the gym very well though, so I had a pump for when the fam was here.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was nice. Like it's just the waiting period of the day. And obviously no kids around. The magical side of like Christmas isn't really there. Because like you would have had your nieces and nephews being like, you'll be like, what did Santa get you? He's like, oh, Santa got me a dump truck. Like
a dump truck.
Like to play in the sand.
Well, my Christmas was polar opposite. We had a 12-hour day, mate.
Yeah, but you guys start lunchtime-ish, eh?
I had people come, my brother and his kids, and then my sister and her kids come over at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Damn.
And then we left around 11:30 to go to my cousin's house and didn't leave until 10 o'clock at night. So it's a massive day for us.
Yeah,
it is a massive day. And I've mentioned it before, one of my most favourite things to do in my life is to spend time with my cousins because I just enjoy their company, they enjoy mine, and we do fun things together. And that's all well and good, but not unfortunately. With some of my older cousins growing up, getting older, they're having kids, they're having their own families. And with that, little children get involved. And while they might bring the Christmas spirit along, when there was 10 young kids there at our family event. And do you know what that means, Ev? That's 10 young kids to look after, son.
Oh, mate, I know exactly what you're saying because Boxing Day's, that's me.
And I went in the pool once on Christmas Day, and I had a child in my arms the whole time.
Yeah, well, so Boxing Day for me, we have my mum's side of the family, but it's like everyone. It's like second cousins, third cousins, mum's cousins, like everyone's there. It's probably like 50 people. It's probably a lot more enjoyable than actual Christmas, to be honest.
Yeah.
But everyone has young kids.
Yeah.
So like I know what you're saying for sure. And
Yeah.
I literally spent 3 hours. I was only there for like 2 hours, and I literally spent 2 hours in the pool throwing kids around and fucking like watching little Carter swim and shit like that.
And I think there needs to be a bit of self-awareness here for myself and the fact that it's not my time anymore. Yeah, I'm still young. I'm 23. I'm still very young. But maybe the little ones come first. And it's to make... And like our goal is to make sure they have a good day and not focus so much on us. But at the same time, I kind of want the past back a little bit where we get to play our board games, not have to worry about taking care of this kid, that kid, blah, 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 and just enjoy the day.
Well, I also,
didn't have that this year.
I also tend to find that a lot of the like big events, at least for me,
Always so stressful.
basically, so I was in the pool. So I was literally chilling. So at Boxing, I was chilling. And then my mum or someone that was like, oh, can you just go like sit in the like pool area and just kind of like just watch the kids?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like all good. Like I'm fucking just sitting here talking to to Sean and Cameron anyway. I was just like, oh, I'll go vibe in the pool area and I'll just watch them. Like they were probably like all 4 or 5. They all had floaties and shit on. And but then like we always have a theme at Boxing Day where it's like there's always like a war between the older and the younger. Mm-hmm. And so it was all like, so when we were not their age, probably like 10, 12, we would have water balloons and we would just fuck up all the old people. Yep. Like that was our job, literally. And our parents were like, yeah, it's your job to like soak these fucking granddad and grandma, and like they'll just get hell pissed off and shit. And it was like a war between like the parents would fuck us up and we'd just fuck them up.
Yeah.
And then now I'm kind of like, it's like the kids' job to fuck me up. So I'm sitting in the pool area and I'm just getting obliterated. Yeah. Pool, shooting me in the face with fucking water guns, like smacking me with pool noodles and shit.
Bro, I don't know if I'm a, I don't know if I'm a boomer now, bro. I can't stand water pistols.
I was having a blast, bro, because I was shooting the little fuckers back.
Nah, if I don't have one and I'm in the pool and some cunts like splashing
I just steal one,
or
bro.
squirting me in the face, I get so triggered.
Just steal one, bro.
Because the pool for me, I can't be in the pool with young kids. I cannot be in the pool with young kids because I just can't stand it, bro. I'm either in there to relax or play a game that I want to play. I'm not there to get fucking splashed in the face or like squirted. I just can't stand it.
See, I guess for me, like, it's kind of like the tradition of the war. Yeah, so like, I was kind of I went in there. I took my shirt off and everything. I was like, I'm expecting to get fucked up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like we left out like the lid on the dip and shit because like I knew that they were just gonna start spraying us and shit.
Yeah.
But no, it was pretty. I mean, I was only there for 2 hours and then I dipped. I'd had enough. Yeah. But basically, my original point was gonna be, I feel like a lot of these parents, like they didn't even see their kids, bro. They're literally like, you go swim. We're gonna have a good day here. Yeah. Drinking fucking beers, talking to people like their second cousins and shit, while like their kids are just being looked after by like my mum, like me, like because we don't have kids, and it's like it's almost a bit of a relief for them. I feel like it could be like the same for you, where like your brother comes over and he's like, like this is on Marie now, like
no,
Marie,
he's pretty good. He is pretty good, but like
I don't even blame him though. That's the thing. Like I'm like this in a way. I'm like you kind of like you need a break. Yeah. So I don't mind looking after your fucking kids for 2 hours.
Yeah. A final point, like we had the Christmas day of how I mentioned it, and then Boxing Day, my brother and sister come over again, and it's the same thing.
Yeah,
and
so
bro,
you've just been starting to get sick.
It was the whole day. I literally love them all, but I need my alone time. I want to do what I have to do. And it got to 7 o'clock at night, and some of the boys wanted to play PlayStation. I wanted to play PlayStation. It's Boxing Day, bro. Boxing Day, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I said to my mum, I said, it's 7 o'clock. You've got me till 8 o'clock. When that happens, I'll be excusing myself and doing whatever I want. And they said, no worries, mate. That's fair enough.
Yeah. 100%.
I said, this is fucking, you say you want a quiet night. Let's keep it that way. Let's fucking not. Let's stick to our word, eh?
Yeah.
Let's stick to our fucking word. Let's not make this a 10 o'clock jobby. Because people get tired. People get agitated. I need to fucking
I feel
just
like
bounce,
you
bro.
would have, like, the kids don't have boundaries first and foremost, which is whatever. It's
Nah,
understandable.
bro.
The kids.
I'm good.
But, like,
What are you
you're-
doing? I'm going to the toilet. Leave me alone.
You're sitting in your bedroom, just chilling on
Yeah.
your phone, door shut. Someone's gonna open that door, bro.
yeah.
And they're
yeah.
just gonna be like,
Well, I just don't
"Do you
do
want to
that.
play in the pool?" And you're just like, "For fuck's sake."
I don't do that. I literally drop everything when they're over because how am I going to like go down to my room and just like ignore the fact that they're not there?
Yeah, it's facts.
But anyway, we'll move on. We did go to ice cream factory.
We did, yeah. Last time we were here, we were about to have praise for that.
Yeah. We went to ice cream factory.
I actually had a good time, bro. I don't know about everyone else, but
Yeah, it was an indifferent night for me. Oh, someone just
sound
laughing.
like fucking Santa, mate. Holy shit.
Right, he's coming back for round 2. We went to an ice cream factory, which I don't know if it's Australia wide. It could just be WA. That's
I think
it.
it's WA, yeah.
What ice cream factory is? It's like a little pop-up event type of thing.
Basically, for the entire month of December, and I think early Jan, there's an event every single day.
Yeah. They are good times. We've had some of our best times at these types of events. And we managed to get everyone there, thanks. Shout out this guy from
I think it was
Privacy.
Primary.
Sorry, not Privacy.
They hooked us up with just
Shout
a
out
bunch of
Privacy,
tickets
though.
for the boys,
Yeah.
which was nice. But these types of events, and I think this is where my expectation is at for seasons for New Year, you can't go into it thinking it's a listen out. You can't go into it wanting to rave and fucking rave. I think these events are for like this, sitting down, having a conversation, almost like you're just a nice rooftop bar, like you're at the Avery, and you're just trying to have a pint with the boys, and you're just sitting down having a yarn. If you're going to an ice cream factory to rage and rave, and you want to drop like 16 caps, it's not the vibe. It's not for that.
You know what was disappointing though? We went to one of them. We went to the one where there was no
Big artist.
There was no act whatsoever, mate.
Yeah.
Just fucking random DJs playing random tracks. And with that, there was less people there. There was less people there compared to the Christmas Eve and the one before that.
I mean, Christmas Eve and Boxing Day were fucking huge. I feel like we need to send a Boxing Day, like go out Boxing Day, because Boxing Day goes off.
Yeah. But it was good. We got a nice photo on Santa's chair.
We did.
Yeah, it was a good photo. And I wasn't too sore the next day, to be honest. Wasn't too sore the next day.
Sugar free.
Yeah, sugar free.
It's the only thing I can put my finger on, because I was drunk. I drank a lot, and those sugar-free Red Bulls didn't give me a hangover.
Bro, I'll tell you what they did do though. My heart was still thumping 9 a.m. Not even lying to you. I'm not even lying to you, bro. My heart was fucking going. I woke up.
What time did you go to bed though?
4.
Yeah, right. Because I remember
3:34.
the event finished at like 11, and we lost everyone again.
Yeah.
And it was just you, me, and then
Couple of people. Bumped into Suts. Shout out Suts. Dawson was there.
and then we fucking went to Magnet House.
I regret that. It was actually fun while we were there.
It was decent.
But $25 entry, come on.
25. Yeah, that was a stitch up. Secondly, I don't want to sound like a loser, bro. The clubbing scene,
It's different, eh?
dude, man. Like, I feel like I have to really be set on going out clubbing to go clubbing. Like, I have to be like, I want to be a menace tonight. I want to be in metros. I want to be sweaty, and I want to just be just an absolute just menace. But like, I wasn't in that vibe going into Magnet.
When was the last time you've been in that vibe?
No, a long time, bro. That's
Couldn't
what I'm saying.
tell ya.
Which is why I'm like, when you put me into that setting and I've got a bunch of fucking drunk, sweaty rats, bro, all fucking dancing and jumping on me, and then, oh, mate, I'm just like, get me out of here. I ended up like, you were still vibing, and I just went and sat down, and I was like, I'm going to head off, bro, because Doltz texted me saying they're heading off. It's like, if I wanted to get a ride, I was like, oh, let me know what you're doing, bro, because I'm going to dip otherwise.
Yeah.
And then you were like,
And then we
oh,
left.
fuck it, we'll go. I was like, fuck, you know.
Well, bro, I didn't even want to enter in the first place. But you know
You gotta
the
do what you gotta do, mate.
the events that went on after that. But no, that's basically our catch up, mate. It's been good since. Are you excited for the new year?
Very excited for the new year. I got big plans for the new year.
Yeah?
23 is my lucky number.
Chris Main.
It's the best number in the world, mate. In sport.
Why? Oh, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of Michael Jordan,
LeBron.
LeBron James, as I just mentioned, Chris Main.
Who else was 23? There's so many good number 23s. I'm losing my... I can't think of them.
There is a lot.
But anyway, and it's 2023. I'm turning 23.
Yep, perfect.
Like, I just feel like this year can't be bad.
Yeah.
Plus, we already have big plans.
Yeah, we do have big
what
plans.
we're doing for PNC.
Yeah.
I just feel like 2023 is going to be the year where it's like make or break.
You know what it is? It's a year where I step out of being comfortable.
Yeah, 100%.
You know how much... I saw a big Tate talking about this. He said...
That stuff's crazy at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, we can talk about that. He was like, you can complain as we do about our job, but if you're still there, there is a tiny part in you that is content with you being there.
Yeah, it's your own fault.
Because it's comfort.
100%.
You can there's comfort in complaining about your situation because you're not taking responsibility for you being where you're at.
You're not changing it.
And this is the year where we say goodbye. We say goodbye. There's 0 ties here.
Not yet.
Not yet.
If anyone from Blackwoods is watching this, I would like to stay where I'm at.
There are 0 ties in relation to our life and where we're at right now.
No, there's not.
And because of that, it's time to make some changes. And it's just becoming more and more prevalent each day.
Oh, dude.
In the fact that...
I mean, I just saw you at the gym, and the first thing I said was like, dude, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
Just getting sick. Just getting sick of... I was at the dinner table, and I was like, oh, yeah. I said to my mum and dad, they obviously they don't not want me to do it, but they're going to
Yeah, they're going to miss you, obviously.
Yeah, but I was like, I am in desperate need of a new way to live. I'm in desperate fucking need. Because if I was asked, like, how are you? Are you happy? I'd be like, nah, bro. I'm bored as fuck. I'm literally like, I wouldn't say I'm depressed, but I'm just not happy with the way things are going. I'm not unhappy, but I'm just like, everything is so dead right now.
Yeah,
I feel like everything is so dead.
I 100% agree. I think this goes for a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are listening to this right now probably can relate pretty heavy. Like, if you're genuinely, like, we said this a couple of weeks ago, but like, if you're genuinely just unhappy doing what you're doing, there's no reason. I mean, there might be some reasons, but like, most people don't have a very, very good reason as to why they can't just switch something up. Yeah. And like, for us, like, doing this stuff, being complacent and being content with like how it is, it's like the worst place you can be. Yeah. Because you're never going to grow.
Yeah.
Like, in reality, like, what have we really done with the PNC lads, right? Like, in the last like 3 months, that's actually going to catapult us. Like, Nothing. It's just we've been content, filming a pod, boom, that's it, cool. Couple TikToks, yep, sick. Like, we need to fucking do more, bro. And that's why I genuinely think, like, 2023, we can get into our resolutions, but I think 2023, at least for myself, like, I want to be super, like, not strict. I want to have a better diet, like, eat better. I want to just continue training. I don't think I can really train any better, but like, I want to continue to train. Mm-hmm. I want to, like, basically just live a healthier lifestyle. I want to go out more. I want to experience more. Basically, my New Year's resolution, you can say me yours after, but I don't have a cold, hard New Year's resolution like, oh, I want to be more organized. I just want everything in my life to go up one step on a staircase.
Yep.
So if everything's at a 5 now, I want everything to be at a 6. I want to train better. I want to eat better. I want to fucking do more of this shit. I want to do everything just has to get a level better. I don't care what it is, everything.
Yeah. Well, I have taken personally tremendous steps in terms of like improving my diet. I've been like very strict with myself.
And you doing that literally got me to like do that.
Yeah.
Except for Christmas fucked everything because I was doing so good and then I ate half a cheesecake and KFC on fucking Boxing Day.
Yeah, and look, I was still pretty fucking good on Christmas Day. I had like 2 scoops of ice cream and a cupcake. That was basically it. Besides that, I had chicken, just all decent shit. But then I can't remember what day I got given Maltesers and I gave in and I smashed 3/4 of it. And I said to myself, I was like, you haven't fully mastered, what's the word?
Discipline.
discipline, yeah, but something like that. Anyway, I haven't fully mastered that, even though I thought I was doing extremely well, which I was, but that's good because now it's like, if you think you're up here, like you need to pull yourself back so you can improve more.
Well,
And like that's why I didn't get too discouraged, and that's why you shouldn't get too discouraged in relation to what you've done, because now you can go a step further.
Well, I've kind of just said like it's the end of the year, and like obviously
Don't wait though.
last weekend and this weekend obviously is like not going to be good for the health wise, like how much alcohol and food and whatever.
Yeah, but you don't have to go to the extreme.
But that's why I was going to say to you like I don't want to go full strict. I'm not eating a single ounce of sugar and I'm not like eating a fucking carb. Like, you know what I'm like? I'm not going to go like full fucking that hectic. I just want to be able to like eat fucking, if you can eat 90% good.
Yeah.
So I saw a thing and it was like, obviously everyone knows consistency is key, but it's like, if you break things down, don't do it in a week, do it in 10-day cycles. And if you can, and the guy said like, if even 80%, like if you can eat 80% clean for your 80% of your entire life, which means say if you eat 3 meals, so for every 30 meals, you're allowed to have 30 meals. 3, well, you have 10, okay, fuck the meals. I can't remember what he said, but basically 10 days, 2 of those days, you don't have to eat completely perfect. It's a way better way to look at it. It's like if you want to have a Whopper on like once a fortnight, you know what? You're going to be fine because for your 9 days, you've eaten perfect. It's not going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
But if you start eating, I can have a cheat meal a week, it becomes like you start like in that mindset, it's bad. It's like, but you want to have some Maltesers? Have some fucking Maltesers. As long as you're consistent for everything else, you're good.
But you know what? Like that is fine, and I have no problem with someone going in that way. But like for me, I've been able to just cut it all out and eat and still enjoy what I'm eating. And as a result, I don't want to eat KFC.
Well, often it's easier to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to eat Hungry Jacks. I don't want to have a Whopper here and there because I don't need it.
No, you don't.
I don't need it. And when I have that, I know for 100% fact won't like it after.
No.
100%. I'll enjoy the taste. I'll feel shit after, and I'll feel shit about myself after. So 0 point. Literally, bro, I fucking...
Food guilt, bro. It's a real thing.
Oh, it is a real thing. It's a massive thing for me. And it's just like, have your fucking chocolate protein bar. Yeah, that's all well and good. You can eat that instead of your Maltesers. I'm happy fucking filling myself up on 3 or 4 nectarines right now because I feel a lot better about myself in the process.
I think obviously like when you're trying to make a change, for some people like that's way easier to just go full extreme, just cut everything. But like, I think the reality, like it's like
you have to have a reason to do it, or someone showing you the way. Because I had a reason to do it. Like I said, me and my uncle, I'm going down south, and like you just don't want to be a fucking fat cunt.
No,
basically,
you don't.
I'll say it clear as day. I don't want to be a fucking fat cunt. I want to look as good as I can, and there's no excuse for me not to do that.
100%.
I kind of had like not an end date, and this is the perfect thing. At the start, it was an end date.
Yeah,
not
now
anymore.
it's just normal. Yeah,
not anymore. Now I'm gonna fucking continue. Like it's.
Well,
I really like.
I've started to realize eating clean. Fuck, this is a real mental health. Eating clean will make you happier. I'm not even 100%. Kidding. I'm telling you, from someone who like has genuinely like had the lowest of the lows in depression, the fucking best times. When I'm eating bad, it means my training is not as good, which then leads into I'm unhappy that my training wasn't good. I feel fat. I look down at myself. I go, what the fuck? Why did I eat that? You start having food guilt. When you're eating clean, your energy levels are high. Yeah. You feel good about yourself. Your training improves tenfold. Like, sleep and food, most important things ever in life. Like, your health is your fucking wealth, boys.
It is, bro. I am in the process of like really like delving deep into like mastering my mind. Honestly, I said it to my mum and dad, whatever it is, like exercise, nutrition, running, fucking anything in your life, addiction, it is all fucking mental. I've started running as well, which is like, I used to hate running. Now I'm like low-key enjoying it. I went with my brother on 2 runs. And I said to him, he's a fucking runner as well. I messaged him yesterday. Said, let's go for a run, mate. He's like, fuck, I haven't been since we went, mate. Like, we'll do like a nice 3K. I said, nah, let's do 5. He's like, fuck, have you been running since? I said, no, and I did legs yesterday. And then that made him feel like a shit cunt.
Yeah.
But then, later that night, he hits me with, oh, mate, dinner's not sitting too well, not feeling too good. And not to get all deep, blah, 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 but the old Buckley would have been like, you know what? It is my rest day. He's bailed on me. I'll just rest. I still went out and I smashed like my best time. Did 3.9 kilometers in 20 minutes and 8 seconds, which pretty proud of.
That's quick, yeah.
But yeah, it's just, bro, like all you got to say to yourself is if not now, when? It's with what we're doing in terms of the podcast stuff. It's your health. It's your nutrition. It's your sleep.
Bro, this is what I'm.
There's always going to be there's always going to be tomorrow to do it. No, fuck that. Just do it today.
Bro,
as soon as you start today, you'll feel so much better.
Fucking insane, bro. I swear to God, when I was younger, I didn't even feel the effects of food or, bro. I feel like at the age I'm at now, if I don't get good sleep, I feel the effects of it.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't eat good, I feel the effects of it.
It's because you're getting older, bro.
Yeah, but I think obviously you're older, but I think these things have more of an effect on your body as you get older.
Yeah,
so when
100%.
you're 30, it's going to be even fucking worse.
Yeah,
And when you're 40, it's going to be detrimental.
Yeah.
Which is why like forming good habits now and being in as good a shape as you can be going into your 30s, you know, like that's important to me. And I don't want to be a fucking 600 fucking pound bloke. Well, I won't use pound. I don't want to be a 250 kilo guy who fucking can't move off his couch.
Yeah.
And his kids fucking hate him and his wife leaves him when he's 45 because like I decided to just have bad habits going into that.
Well, even if you can like take a fucking real step back and think, I don't want to be selfish towards my future family. What if I want the best for my future children. I don't want to put my bad habits onto them. I want to fucking be bringing good habits into my family where if I'm with a woman or something, you know, I will align with, I will fucking find a relationship with someone who aligns with me. But if there's that day where fucking maybe I want to like let loose or like just fucking go off track a little bit, she's going to pull me aside and say no. And then I'll do the same to her. And then we fucking have kids who are going to fucking, you know, bring them up in the right way as well.
Well,
and that just breeds success, mate.
Bro, that's why finding the right partner is so important to me. That's why I've been single for so long. I'm very picky.
Yeah.
I've been on and off with someone, like speaking to someone for a little bit now, and I'm like a lot of green flags, and it's like, it's bad because my expectations now
are
even higher. Because like if they don't meet this person, I'd rather be single and fucking adopt a child than fucking be with a fucking slob woman who, once again at 35, is blown out and. Now she has bad habits. The kids are fucking eating chocolate and fucking McDonald's 3 days a week because she can't be asked to cook, or and I can't be asked to cook because I'm working because she doesn't want to work, or you know, like I'm telling you, find a good partner. Expectations higher. But do you have any other resolutions for 2023?
Firstly, tell us if you liked hearing about what we just spoke about. I want to hear feedback.
We're really into self-improvement at the minute.
We just ranted quite a bit, but I thought it was quite good chat. Let us know what you thought about that. Someone did ask me my resolution, or if I had one.
Yeah.
I said, not to get too deep, but probably to appreciate the little things more, because when shit does hit the fan badly, you'd kill for those little things again. Like when something bad happens in your life, something goes wrong, and in turn you have to change the way you live, you're like, fuck, I could have killed for X right now. X being like a way I lived or blah, 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 blah. So it's just like, just don't take shit for granted. And then obviously I align heavily with what you were saying before. But yeah, if you're thinking about New Year's Eve resolutions, start them now.
Set realistic goals too.
Realistic goals.
Don't go, I want to be a fucking billionaire. Like, you know.
Yeah.
I do have one.
You do have one?
Yeah, it's not really like a resolution, but I mean, I've been trying to work on it for a while. I'm very bad at it, but basically, without going into it, it's like being open-minded to other people's opinions. And I had a conversation with someone yesterday about this. Like, I'm very cutthroat with my opinions, and it's not even that I can't see the other person's perspective. It's that I can't fathom that they could possibly think that. And it's like, to be able to just like accept that they could think that, as much as I think is fucking retarded or whatever. It's like things like, if I'm like, I think the sky is blue, and then someone will be like, no, the sky is grey.
Yeah.
Being able to just be like, okay, you can have your opinion on that, and I'm just going to be like, okay with that. But like, I can't, like, that's hard for me to accept because I understand, like, I can't possibly think that you can think like that.
Yeah. All right, let's break up the conversation a bit and let's do our Spotify playlist.
Oh, I got a banger, bro.
We've spoken quite a bit.
I do, yeah.
I'm going to do Afterlife by Future and Juice WRLD. I like that song. What do you have, mate?
Holy Trinity. Arizona.
Holy Trinity. Leave a like while we're doing this, by the way. And follow the playlist. It's called PNC Lads Weekly.
Comment your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
And be very honest with yourself. Yeah. Like where you just were. I just told you a big flaw.
I'm going to go The Motion by Drake. I absolutely love this song. If you listen to the lyrics on that song, I just love it, bro. I love it. It's such a fucking vibe. What's the second one, mate?
I Don't Want to Leave by Rufus. Fucking gorgeous song, mate.
I Don't Wanna
Leave. Gorgeous song. Perfect.
I haven't heard either of those two. I've heard one, actually. All right. I've got a question for you before we get into our glow-ups.
Look at my camera, by the way. Cracked it.
Oh, no. That's a disaster.
Oh, no.
What? It is recording, right?
We got a right error.
There?
It is recording. I'll just check to make sure there's no right error. Bingo, bango. Alright, you fucking... Alright, mother... No, I don't want to swear.
Alright, we're back. We had a audio error.
I am a little bit concerned.
Yeah.
That the last 40 minutes of this podcast have had audio issues. So if they have, apologies. But yeah.
All right. So I am a massive... Sorry. In the past, I've been extremely impulsive in regards to my actions. Now, this... I've been impulsive in feelings of anger, feelings of excitement, and other feelings as well, okay? Are you the same?
I don't know if impulsive is the right word.
Like, I act impulsively in that moment where I'm feeling those feelings.
Oh, I definitely would say...
Without thinking. You get so hone up on the feeling.
I think with girls I do.
Yeah.
Everything else I'm pretty composed.
Okay, so I have been in the past quite impulsive.
Like if I'm really into a girl, like, and I have feelings, they have control of me, bro.
Yeah.
Because like I am like, I mean, yeah. If I see a photo of them just like flirting with some guy at a bar, like my heart is gonna sink and I'll be cut. And I have got a lot better at being able to not just be like,
yeah,
fuck you for like talking to this guy at the bar, like blah blah blah, bitch.
Yeah.
I think that comes with maturity, to be honest. But
yeah. Well, mine goes across other things, and there is this rule. There's this unwritten rule that I've seen by a lot of people, and it's whatever it is, whatever your emotions going wild over, give it 3 days. Give it 3 days, and if it's still affecting you, if it's still bothering you, then act. Then act on it. And that is a massive rule that I'm trying to follow in my life. And I bring this up because I am a massive impulse buyer.
I think
I'm a massive impulse buyer, mate.
I think that with regards to your rule, I think in terms of purchasing things, that works. But like if you're talking about like behavioral impulse, where it's like with the girl situation, you can't just give yourself 3 days.
No. Well,
because like you have to speak, like you can't ignore them for 3 days.
No, but bro, I mean, who says you can't?
Oh, come on.
A lot of people do.
Bro,
have girls done that to you? No, I'm not saying 3 days, but girls have fucking ignored you 100%.
Not that I would keep speaking to, no.
No, but like, bro, what do you mean? Yeah, 100% they have. Like, you've been cut in a relationship and they're like, no, I need time. I'm not going to talk to you.
Yeah, but like not 3 days without any communication.
I'm not saying not 3 days, but it doesn't have to be 3 days. I'm saying give yourself
But
time.
also look where that ended up, bro.
Yeah, no,
It
100%.
ended nothing.
100%, but it's like, in terms of, bro, I'll give you an example.
I think behaviorable, I would say like maybe step back for 15 minutes and really think about, it's like, okay, she takes a photo at the bar. Instead of being like, fuck you, if you give yourself 15 minutes, and this is what I try and do sometimes, I'll like kind of just step back and I'll give myself like 15, I'll go have a shower or I'll go do something, I'll come back, and then you'll often, 9 times out of 10, you'll be like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'll give you some examples of my impulsiveness. I watched a documentary about a soccer team. They're called Bayern Munich.
You've been loving your docs, bro.
This was a year ago.
Oh.
I watched a Bayern Munich documentary, and I'm a big Germany fan. I just loved everything German.
It was German.
And I watched the whole documentary, fell in love. I went and impulsively bought a $180 Bayern Munich jersey after that. You know why? Because I'd fell in love with that club in like an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And that is so impulsive of me, because you know why, Ev?
Yeah.
I barely wear that thing.
So yeah, see,
And after a week, I was like, that little love had worn off.
yeah, I'm definitely not like that.
I am like that.
When it comes to like purchasing.
When I find a new activity or a new sport or anything, and I really start to enjoy it, I want the best of everything. I do it 100%, and I want to get the best that there is in that category. It's kind of good, but it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
And I have to work on it. I do have to work on it, because you find yourself just doing some dumb shit at times, bro.
I mean,
and in terms of relationship stuff, I have acted impulsive as well.
Oh, if you tell me that you're the most, like, unless you're fucking Andrew Tate and you're the most composed person on fucking earth, like, I'm sorry, but like, not love, but like feelings of like around surrounding like love and things like that, like, that's when you're going to be your most impulsive, because that's when you're going to be the most hurt, or like that's when you're going to like want to get something off your chest the most.
Yeah. No, it's so important for future relationships to give yourself the time that you need to not act out on something.
But I hear like marriage counselors and shit, they're like, if you're in a relationship or whatever, obviously communication is everything. But like, if you guys are having an argument, just separate for an hour, come back. You're no longer as angry, and you can actually communicate your thoughts. And obviously it's much easier said than done, because once again, at the time, you just, a bit like what I was saying about myself earlier, it's like you are literally just like, you can't fathom how this fuckwit could possibly think something so just polarizingly opposite to how you're perceiving something. And so you're going to go at each other's throats, and you're never going to agree, because you're both just angry.
Yeah. But like,
so
I'll give you, I mean, bro, we've gotten into like arguments and whatnot, and it, like, bro, you wait like 10 minutes. Remember we had a fucking like, it wasn't a scuffle. Threw a cup at you, you pushed me in the chest, and we were heated, bro. And then literally like 7 minutes later, we laughed and said like, fucking hell, it's not
dumb, yeah.
It's not that deep, bro.
Yeah, of course.
And there's so many instances like that. It's just never that deep. And acting impulsively, look, there's times where you should act impulsively, like, and that's where great things will come. But in my opinion, 70% of the time, if you act impulsive, chances are that's not going to be a good outcome.
I think acting impulsively on negative emotions are bad.
Yeah.
Positive emotions, go for gold, mate.
Yeah.
Something good happens, drop, like, if you just made $1 million, go buy a fucking car. Like, who gives a shit? Go have some fun, you know, like, impulsivity can be good.
Yeah, it can.
But like negatively, not good. I feel like this podcast has been very fucking, geez, man, call us therapists. We're going to have to change the podcast.
Let's move into our glow up segment.
PNC therapy, man.
Insert the intro that we don't have.
If you're good at After Effects, please hit us up.
Glow ups. We're going to rate people's glow ups. So, first on the list today in PNC glow ups, we have our friend Mohammed Mo, our barber.
He's the barber.
Great man.
Quite funny, because insert photo. In that photo, you can see that my man's needs a good barber, bruv.
Yeah, well, let's have a look. It's a fucking hell. What can I say? That is a tragic look, son.
Yeah, what's he got? He got a little green.
He's got green tints in his hair.
Green stripe.
It's matte. Like, the length is insane.
He looks like he needs a good barber, bro.
He's
Touche.
a prepubescent. Oh my god.
Prepubescent.
He's a prepubescent. Oh, I can't say it, bro. I've literally gone dumb. He's. I laugh when I look at this photo, and I'm allowed to laugh because he's my friend. He's our friend.
It's also typical though.
Yeah, that was the
that's
style
12.
back in the day. And you know what? I reckon there was.
Did you ever watch Prank Patrol?
Yeah.
That looks like the main guy with like his metro haircut, like just a bit longer.
Everyone was rocking that hairstyle back in the day, and I can assume that women were chasing him. He was being sought after.
He was probably like the fastest in school too, bro.
Yeah. And now, if we go to his Instagram, he's a fashion guru, mate.
He is good, bro. Like,
He's a fashion guru.
he's a typical barber, you know, like.
He is. Like, we'll fucking look at my guy here. It's a fashion killer right there, bro. He's got that
blonde tips.
He's got the blonde tips, the good jawline. He can grow the facial hair. He's a good poser. He's all about his fucking like outfits of the day.
It's like the Cargs pants and shit.
Yeah,
like.
we can chuck one of these in there so people can see. And
yeah, we'll throw him and tag him. There you go. Love you, Mo.
Rate his glow up out of 10. I would give it like a solid 8.4. I'd have to say an 8.
Yeah, oh, bro.
He's done insane.
If not better, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll give it like a solid 8.
Yeah.
But also, Mo. Everyone go follow him.
Yeah. Follow Mo. Mo cuts and then Mo dot.
Just follow his cuts.
M dot Choth. Yeah.
You can follow his private, but like his.
He shows
cuts
off.
one?
He shows off a lot of his art.
Yeah.
On his main one. Anyway, we'll.
How many more are we gonna do? I'm excited.
Just one more, I think. What do you reckon? We can bank them up.
The more you do, the more I have to edit. So.
This is Belle. We won't say her last name, but this is Belle.
Belle glue up, bruv.
This is her.
Glowed up.
I think she's 13 here, and boy oh boy, explain to me what you're seeing here. That's just a young girl, isn't it? A young girl who has not hit puberty
You know what
whatsoever.
I see here? I see a mum who has gone to the uniform shop and has bought year 10 clothing for her fucking year 7 child because they don't want to spend more money in the future. Look how long the dress is, bro. That's a dress.
Yeah.
No, that's a skirt, sorry. That's meant to be a skirt.
Yeah. Those are almost touching the ankles, son. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, she doesn't have braces there. But then we look at this one as well, and dearie me, you better hope that the gods fucking help you out in the future. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, jeez, man, that's crazy, bro.
And then we look at what she's got on offer in the years to come. Very attractive.
Yeah, she's done well, mate.
She's done exceptionally well.
Well, I mean, she didn't really choose that, but like.
No, but we spoke the other day. Do you make glow ups happen? And I think you definitely play a part in your glow up occurring.
Yeah, for sure.
You definitely play a part. Who's to say what percentage that was, whether it was puberty and that? But no, she's looking good. She never really had any weight to lose.
Yeah.
But no, she's done exceptionally well for herself.
I just find the first photo the funniest.
The first photo,
because like I feel like this is a whole different topic of discussion, but I feel like every single mum, when they're buying school uniforms, buy like 3 sizes too big.
They do.
Like, bro, I was a tiny year 7. Like, I was tiny. I didn't hit puberty till I was like fucking 18.
Yeah.
But literally,
they just do the same
the
thing.
jumper I had, man. Year 7 was down to here, and then year 12 it was like up here, and I had one jumper for my entire schooling.
Yeah. What are we rating the glow up? I'd give it no lie, bro. Looking at these ones,
I'll give it
looking at that, I'm giving it 8.5.
Really, I feel like that's generous.
You reckon?
I'll give it like a 7. On. Yeah, but she wasn't. I feel like the 9s plus, like 9s and 10s, even potentially 8s. I feel like 8 and above. It's almost like you have to have like kind of lost weight for me.
Yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from.
Because like, how does if she weighed 130 kilos and then looked like that 2 years later, like I feel like the one last week we didn't give a rating for it. I can't remember her name, but the chick that was like lost like basically half her body weight. Like to me, that's like a 9.5. Yeah, because you've basically halved your body weight, which is far harder to do than puberty making you look good.
You've put in some insane work there. So
I'd give it like an 8.
Good work, Belle.
You've done well.
was there anything else you wanted to speak about? I've got one more thing on my list here.
You can run it up, mate.
Okay. Let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Let me put this closer.
It's thrusted you all.
Let me know what you guys would have done in this situation. So, I'm not going to say where I was, but I was speaking to someone, and this person I wouldn't consider this person a friend, but anytime I would see them, I would engage in conversation. I'd speak to them and we'd have a good chat. And I do like this person. They're a good person. This person probably feels the same about me. Anyway, this person comes up to me, starts speaking, blah, blah, blah. And what do I notice, Ev? I notice a small, crusty little booger hanging from his nose. And it's easily visible. It's not too big, but it's small. And if you were to look at his face, you wouldn't have to pay too much attention to say or to notice that it's there. Now, like I said, I would not consider this person a
close friend.
A close friend. I wouldn't even consider him really a friend. I'd just say he's someone I know who I rate, and that person's a good person.
You don't want him walking around with crusty boogers, bro.
My question is, should I have said something? I did not. I didn't.
Ah, dude.
And that person was on their way out of this place as well.
Do you know what I use? I've done this before. I just do the old I just go.
Got something here, bro.
I just go like, oh, you just got like.
Yeah.
Like it's like if food's in your teeth. I'm just like, oh, you just. It doesn't. Yeah. I'm not like, oh, you have something. I'm just like.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just like, I should have said something, but.
Yeah,
it's not my place.
Because if it was the other way, you would want someone to tell you, bro.
I would, but you know when it's funny.
Do you want to know what's a harder one?
What?
Smell.
Oh, that's
because
tough.
Even my close friends, sometimes I don't even say something.
Yeah, I think
because it's hard.
It is hard to say. Yeah, I'm the same as well. We've probably had times where I've stunk like absolute shit and you haven't said something, and vice versa at the gym.
Like at the gym, it's kind of acceptable that you smell.
Yeah.
As opposed to like if we were out and I'd be like, oh, bro. Like if we were going out, I'd be like, oh, fuck, you should chuck some deodorant on, bro. Like,
yeah.
Because I'm not going to let my boy go out stinking. But like, in the gym, everyone technically smells. Like if you were to go smell anyone, like if you went close to them and smelt them in the gym and they smelled good, they haven't worked out hard enough.
Exactly right. Exactly right. No, that's an area where you can be sweaty and smelly.
Yeah.
But no, I reckon I probably should have said something. And the problem is, a lot of people, like, they don't take it well.
No,
when you point something out like, oh, bro, you got a booger there. It's not my fault that you got a booger there.
Yeah.
I'm doing you a solid here. You should be like, oh, cheers, bro, I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
but they get all embarrassed and shit like that, some people.
That's why I think like it's the delivery.
Same for the food in the teeth. The problem with the fucking food in the teeth, you don't know where that fucker is.
Yeah.
So you go, oh,
they don't get it
here, bro. And I'm like, there. I'm like, oh, whenever someone calls me out on it, I'm like, fuck, I hope I got it first time. Because it's super awkward going back for seconds.
If it's if it's not a close friend, you got one chance. I say you got something in your teeth, or not even that. I'll just be like, and then if they don't get it, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not gonna be like, no, you didn't get it, bro. Like it's here. If it's a good mate, I'll just be like, oh, like, right there, here, like.
It's a good mate. I'll fucking dig my finger in there for you.
Yeah, I'll grab your tongue and rub it. I'll massage your tongue for you, mate.
No, very good episode, Ev.
It is. Let us know, guys. I feel like this was very this was like a therapy session.
Yeah, it was good
too.
I get excited when there's a lot to talk about, and this was one of them. I was keen to have a chat with you.
Oh yeah,
like the video.
Fucking got a fine, man. I got $100 fine for doing 6 over the speed limit. 106 in a 100 zone. That's criminal, bro. That's fucked up.
You weren't speeding, the truck was.
Exactly.
Don't give him any evidence.
Oh, yeah. I might take him to court. Let me know if I should. You guys can set. I'll set a GoFundMe. Imagine I set a GoFundMe. We just go to court. PNC goes to court for $100 fine. Set the precedent. And give us a fine.
Yeah, I was thinking about starting a GoFundMe for my fucking nose, bro. I want this nose surgery. I want to be able to breathe out all day.
No.
Start a GoFundMe.
You said the C word.
Oh,
Shiza. Remember that.
Shiza. Towards the end, mate.
17 minutes towards the end.
Fuck, we went that long without one.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Episode 84 in the books. Like the video, please. Comment on it. Share it around if you can. Let people know. Just say.
PNC's coming big in the new year.
Just say, have you heard of those PNC boys? No? Here's their profile. Here's their channel. Here's their Instagram.
We're coming big in 2023.
Big loads only.
Yep. You heard it here first.
That's it.